here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
52 is the mic. Bring it over there, right? 52 is the mic. Come on, D!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 67 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
49ers, nothing.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Complete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the Niners' 28-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And then off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And this is up, it's through, and extends their first quarter lead to 13-0.
13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Check 26. Check 56.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The kick is,
and he's able to put it through.
It's the score, Packers 20, 49ers 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
KJ Hamler, 68 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Box it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, and got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Packers 27, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And a 49er first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers get a score closer.
The kick is good.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check 15, check 15. Under 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They fake the give. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers going to throw deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Score, Packers 33, 49.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
K.J. Hamler.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
That third down conversion good for 23. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, it's Jones. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Off play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And 3.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it with Jones, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. Well, the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Ready up. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. And watch that. And watch the ball.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go. Here we go.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Number 33.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. He just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
The ball carrier.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. And that's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch that. Check right 54, right 54. Stay with your man. Go to 50. Hey, you watch over here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Come. Check. Check 30. Mike's 5-4. Hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
she right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby.